The 56th book I completed in 2023 is Doris Kearns Goodwin's Team of Rivals about Abraham Lincoln and his rise to the presidency and then his term in office and his brief second term. This book was 42 hours long. It is a behemoth, but it is one of the best books that I've ever read. Not only is it an A plus for this year, but it is a book that taught me so much. I obviously had tremendous respect for Abraham Lincoln prior to reading this book. I actually think, and I know this is a weird statement to make, but I actually think that Abraham Lincoln might be underrated. As greatly thought of as he is, this book just sheds a light on his lack of ego, his incredible self esteem to surround himself with all of the men that wanted to be president that he defeated, and yet he knew that they were the best people for the job of preserving the Union, how much the troops loved him. I learned so much about Secretary Seward and Secretary Chase and Secretary Blair. Just an outstanding book. Um, I had no idea. I knew that Lincoln was humble. I had no idea to what extent that humbleness went. And then I also didn't know. I mean, little tidbits like this. But the night that Lincoln was assassinated, it was a triple assassination. They attempted to assassinate Secretary Seward and Vice President Johnson. The person that was supposed to assassinate Johnson chickened out, and the person that was supposed to assassinate Seward did end up killing Seward's son. Got upstairs and slashed Seward through the face with a knife, but Seward ended up living, and the assassin was caught. But just a wonderful book that sheds an incredible light on Lincoln. It doesn't go without criticism of Lincoln. It still details how he kept going back to McClellan again and again and again and ignoring some of the victories that Grant was having on the Mississippi. So it's not without criticism of Lincoln, which just makes me admire the book all that much more and trust it and admire President Lincoln. Excellent book that I highly recommend despite its volume.